again on the side of the highway. Now it's Interstate 40 and New Mexico. Same hose, leaking coolant. Evidently they just put some kind, they cut off part of the hose, the old hose, and they put some kind of, I don't know what you want to call it. I can't think straight right now, I'm upset. Anyways, the hose has clamps on it, and it's like some kind of connector thing, but it's leaking really bad from there. I've stopped a couple times now along the highway trying to fill this up. I'm off of an exit ramp, so I have a little bit more space. That's the only reason why I'm filming. This is the reality of trucking with a very old truck. Just trying to get to this truck stop not too far away. Just a quick disclaimer, you guys. We own this truck. It has very high miles and it's old. If you drive for Hyfield, you will not drive a truck that is as old as this or has as many miles. So you're going to have less problems than we do. And also, you will not have to work on the truck yourselves. You get a hold of Hyfield and they'll help you handle the situation correctly. So if you want to drive a truck like us, but a nicer one, get a hold of Hyfield. Now back to live action. I have to stop about every 4 to 6 miles to fill up, use water to fill up the reservoir. I think there's a truck stop about 9 miles away. I really hope we can get there. It really sucks. I'm trying to go 55 miles per hour just so we don't lose all the coolant. Before we get hit, let's get on down the road. All right, we're able to, a couple more miles down the road, there's this pit stop place, Route 66 pit stop or whatever. I'm really sad because it has like a burger joint right here, and that looks like I'd actually eat there. And after this kind of night, I would eat there. I would have 3 hamburgers, bacon, cheese. Here comes a gimpy dog.
Order up!
Oh, where's he at? Oh, right there. He's gimping over here. So that's, you know, I love animals. It's fine. It's just I don't have time to give him attention. So hopefully he's not looking for attention. Oh, I feel bad for that one too. Jeez Louise. He's lame. Oh, he's just coming over here to mark his territory on the gas station poles things. That's just weird. Anyways, there's a hose underneath, like we thought, and right around the clamps, it's cracked. So I was hoping when they replaced that they replaced the entire hose, but it looks like they just cut it off the part that was cracked and then maybe just put it together. I don't know, but I'm going to probably try to find a place. I'm going to use these. I'm going to try to find a place to actually replace the entire hose, and I'm sure that'll be expensive. But I mean, I don't want this to happen again. I'm going to use these. Usually we'd use these to cut seals or whatever, but can't find a carpenter's knife on me, and I don't really carry a knife in the truck because I'm not 100% sure of the length of the blade. It seems like no longer than 2 inches. Not really sure, but yep, really missing out on this place. Pretty sad about that. We're going to go ahead and try to take off the old hose. There's a bat flying around. Everything's going on right now. At least we're off the highway. Going to go ahead and try to get that hose off and not burn myself because you can see it steaming underneath there. And try to cut this and put it back on that other thing. And pray to God we can drop off without having to have another truck take this load. Have a bite. Got the hose off and it ripped. Like it ripped. Earlier when I tightened it up at another truck stop, it wasn't doing too bad. And I just tightened it up. And I think on the way this far, it just ripped. And there's a car here, so we'll see what they're doing. That's interesting. But this thing was almost like a halfway ripped. And so when I was taking off the clamp, I'm using the camera to watch it. Got the clamp off, and then I slightly turned the hose. It was just gushing out. It was scalding hot, steaming, laying in it. Fun times. Let it drain, and used all the bottles of water we got. And I got that old piece off, but I didn't have to cut it off. That's the bad part. So I don't know how long it's gonna last. I still got time on the clock. I don't have my watch on because I don't want to ruin it straight from the ground, but it's not leaking right now. As of right now, the reservoir is clear full. We'll take a look again to see what it looks like underneath, but yep, so she stopped for right now, not leaking. This way, you know, that truck stop's like, I don't know, 9 miles away, so if we go there, just stop there anyways, just top off this and keep on going. See what the temp's at right now, and I don't know, hopefully something's getting sleep. After I dealt with a hose leaking issue, we made it about 70 miles away to Pilot Flying J, and so far it's not leaking, so that's awesome. The temperature's normal. Everything seems good so far. Cinnamon's able to go the speed limit. We filled up there. I'm not really sure what the discount price is. I think we're going to be slightly above $4. Still in New Mexico, not too far from the Arizona border. How many miles we got left yet, Cinnamon?
720.
720, so that's not good. I was hoping to leave Cinnamon with 500, but that didn't happen. So as of right now, it looks like we might be late just because of the issues we had to deal with, because Cinnamon's going to have to take a break before we get there, so it's all going to put us behind. But I mean, you win some, you lose some, but as long as we don't lose this load, that's the main thing. And we got a load after this so far, so hopefully that don't cancel, and hopefully the hose issue can last so we can get home, and then maybe we'll take it somewhere and have them actually replace the hoses, not, you know, farmer rig it. I could have farmer rigged that. Jeez Louise. Awful. But, all right. Well, see you soon or something. I don't know.
Still in Arizona. I'm fueling up and checking the level of the coolant. Nothing looks like it's leaking or anything, so that's good. It says that it's 77, but it's really windy and it's cold. It's definitely not Ohio 77. This is really cold. So I'm gonna finish fueling up. We're gonna find some place to switch before we make it to the drop. I don't have enough hours. So. Straps and stuff. We just unloaded it. We had to go in this roundabout and then back up into one of the exits behind this building. It was wasn't too busy or anything, which was good. And there's some people. I don't want to look like I'm filming myself. Let's put you down here. So quick offload. It was just two things, and didn't take long at all. Very sweet people here. We actually called them ahead of time to, you know, make sure, because it's in an area where there's like height limits and all that other stuff. And so we wanted to make sure we weren't going to go down a wrong road. And they actually gave us a different address to put in the GPS that would help us better get here. So I'm actually going to call our carrier for future loads for this in case the driver doesn't call. And I'm going to let them know that address just so, but just to make sure that it'll help them, because you never want to go down a road that, you know, the height that is bad or whatever. So what do we got going on over here? That's awesome. I'm so glad you did that.
Pretty funny to get on here.
Yeah. And they're like, yeah.
If you are interested in doing what we do and driving one of these trucks for a living, reach out to Hyfield Trucking at the link and phone number in the video description. Let them know Truck and Travel sent you. Come on.